Afternoon, everyone. It's Good Friday, 2 o'clock, and I've just loaded the car. I've got 5 to 8 days what I could do over the Syndicate, so I'm gonna make my way over there. Hopefully it's not too busy. It wasn't that busy last night. Yeah, let's see what we can do. It's a nice little break, and yeah, hopefully we'll bag a few. We've got a big storm coming in tomorrow. I think it's Storm David or something. I'm not really sure of the name. They're forecast real strong winds, 50 to 70 mile an hour gusts, and that's what my wind app's saying for where the lake is. So yeah, batten down the hatches and see what happens. I'll give you an update when I get to the lake. Cheers.
Good morning, everyone. It's Saturday. Walked around the lake yesterday for a couple of hours until I decided on where I was going to fish. By the time I got set up and everything, it was after dark. Had a bit of a real strong wind last night, 30-40 mile an hour gusts. And tonight we've got a proper storm coming in. I think it's Storm David. They're saying 50 to 60 mile an hour gusts possible. But yeah, it did blow through here. I'm right on the end of a southwesterly, which is good because I come out to answer a call of nature about 3 o'clock this morning and the fish were crashing all out here. So I'm in the right area. There's 2 other anglers on. They've been here for 48 hours, not had a fish. So it is fishing hard, and apparently it was fishing hard last week as well, so don't get a lot of pressure really. I put about 25 medium-sized spods out with hemp and pellet and boilie. The ever faithful Royal Marine, love that stuff. Glugged it up with a bit of the Royal Marine food, glug and some liver glug. Yeah, so it looks positive. I stayed up for about an hour watching the fish boshing out here. There were some big old lumps. This lake holds fish to over 50, so yeah, it was nice watching them with the moonlight. It was full moon last night. Well, it looked full moon through the trees. Yeah, just lit up the lake lovely, so you could sit here and watch the show. I've got my right and middle rod 15 wraps out on a clear area, and my left rod's fishing probably about 13, yeah, I think it was 13 wraps, or just over 13 wraps to the left hand far margin. It's sort of left hand bank, it's reed lined, and I'm about a rod length off of that, so I've always caught from there, so I'd be stupid not to put a rod there. Yeah, so I didn't really vlog anything yesterday because obviously the time, and by the time I got set up and got sorted, and I just felt a bit rough. So yeah, hopefully we're doing a little bit more later. Catch you soon. Hello everyone, it's early hours Sunday morning. I think it's about 12:15. I just had a £26.10 mirror, fully scaled, mint fish. We've got this Storm David going on, and I went out in shorts and t-shirt, up to my knees in water. Happy days to play it. Yeah, lovely looking fish. I'll add the pictures onto the vlog into the next clip. So yeah, I'm a bit buzzing. Rod's back out. loads of fish crashing here all afternoon and evening. But yeah, at least they're on the bait and everything's working at the minute. So I'll give you a bit more of an update if I have something else, or I'll give you an update in the morning. Catch you soon. Morning everyone. Sunday morning. Wow, that storm was something else last night. Yeah, I had that fish about midnight, and yeah, it just blew a hoolie afterwards. No other fish has still come out, so yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm just looking at my spot out there now, and it's got to be something feeding on it, disturbing, because the amount of oil that's coming up from the hemp and the pellet. You think, oh, I'll put that bucket of bait out, well, 30 spods, 35 spods. Yesterday lunchtime and still kicking up. So yeah, I think there's something down there, having a root around, having a rummage. So hopefully we'll have something else. My little grandson's popping over later to see me, and my son. So that'd be nice. Gonna make some coffee in a minute and put some more bait out in a little while. Keep seeing fish topping, so they're in the area still. They're just out my zone because I can only fish 15 wraps. But clearly they are moving this way because I had one. So, and they normally swim around in quite big shoals over here, so I don't know, maybe it was a straggler. But we've still got another 7 days potentially if I wanted it. But we'll see how we go. If it dies down here, if I don't have anything else tonight, I might have a move tomorrow. But we'll see. We're only 48 hours in, you know, and we've had one where no one else has had a fish, so do you know what I mean? There was 1, 2, 3 people on last night, they haven't had a fish. 2 people the other day, they hadn't had nothing for 48 hours. So yeah, I must be doing something right if I'm catching. Okay, it's only 1 fish, but I've had one, so I'm happy. So yeah, happy days. Catch you all soon. Good morning everyone, it's Bank Holiday Monday. What's happened in the last 24 hours since I spoke to you? Nothing at all. It's gone flat calm, clear skies last night. Temperature dropped right out, there was a frost this morning. But that's the gamble you take in April. You know, we are due some nicer weather this week. I've got the sun beaming on me now, and it has been for the last couple of hours. But I've sat outside the bivvy, looking at the lake, not seeing a fish. I've checked the weather. The wind's meant to start pushing back up this end of the lake today. I'm going to do one more night in here. If I don't see, unless I see anything else, anywhere else, if I do, I'll quite happily move. I'm not going to bait up out here because I've put quite a bit of bait out here the last 3 days. So what I will do is I'll just not there's bound to still be some out there because I'm still getting slicks come up every now and again. So yeah, I'm not going to stress about putting baits out. I might just fish bags on the top of what's already out there. yeah, but it's dead. You know, the triangulars opposite. Not had a fish, so I think I've done quite well to have a fish, considering no one else is catching. It still seems like they're either in a winter mode or it's just fishing really difficult. So I don't think the water's that cold. When I've been stood out there in the wellies, put my hand in, wash my hands where I've been spotting, it's not freezing cold. So I don't know, maybe they're just not switched on yet. I don't know. Yeah, look, my new hoodie, pucker rags. These guys are amazing, brilliant to deal with. Yeah, I can't rate them enough. I've got some other bits being sorted out for me. So yeah, I really can't rate this company enough. Small company, one-to-one service is brilliant. So yeah, give them a look. At the end of the vlog, I'll try and link to their pages and stuff like that. I haven't done stuff like that on the vlogs yet, so I'll have to ask my son how we do that part. But yeah, just a really good company. I've had hoodies off of them over the years. They do t-shirts, they do hats, mugs, they do loads of stuff. So definitely worth. If you want that something a little bit customised, they even do that for you. You know, you pay a little bit more, but the quality. I got one of these hoodies, I probably had it 15 years, and all it's done, the colour's faded a little bit, but the patch is, the front one's hand sewn, the back one's, I don't know whether it's like a stick on one, but it's been in the washing machine millions of times, in the tumble dryer, never had a problem with it. So yeah. What else? I could go to my other lake, but I really want to do a week on here because I ain't going to get much time on here this year, like a big session like that. So it's just going to be the odd 48-hour session. So let's hope it all kicks in. I'll keep you updated if I do have anything else. Take care. Here we go. Turkey mince curry on the go with peppers and mushrooms. Lovely jubbly. The old rice is bubbling away there. The old man can cook. Bosh. Good morning everyone, it's Tuesday. Last 24 hours, only one fish. I was the only one on last night. It seems that the fish are just not having it like I thought they would. But that's only, I'm the only person to have 2 fish in the last 11 days. So I'm not stressed about it. I am going to move today. I'm going to move halfway down the lake, I think. Because they've stopped showing up this end of the lake. Except the odd one in the bit that I can't fish to. I could go opposite, but you still can't fish to where the fish are showing. And it ain't like big amounts, so they've got to be shoaled up somewhere. So I'm going to try halfway down the lake. I'm going to do till Thursday, possibly Friday. So yeah, all we can do is try. At least further up there I can fish at like 30 to 40 wraps if I need to. It ain't an issue. So if they're out in the middle, I can get to them. It's castable. So yeah, it does look lovely out there. Yeah, it does look lovely out there. So yeah, happy days. I'll give you an update when I'm in the other swim, so you can have a look. I've been watching the other swim for the last 2 days. Well, I've walked around the lake every day, and I'm just not seeing massive zamans, nothing. So yeah, I'm looking out now. The wind's slowly blowing back into this corner, but it's very cold of a night. I mean, it's going to be between 17 and 20 today, and 19, 20 tomorrow. So I don't know, and you can't use zigs here, so that's a bit of a pain, really. Yeah, I'll add the picture of the fish that I had last night, 29.10. Once again, on the bait works, Royal Marine and Centromel. Nice little combination. Yeah, it's brilliant. So yeah, catch you soon.
There we go, fish number 3, 27 pound fully scaled, Centromel. Move swims this morning. This rod's been out about 3 hours. Happy days. The move was definitely worth. Nice to actually get one on video now. Yeah, and a daytime bite. I'll show you the other side. There you go. Another stunning fish. Brilliant. Here we go. Cajun chicken breasts. What I'm doing myself. Some onions, some peppers, some mushrooms. That'll be lunch for tomorrow as well. Lovely stuff. Got to eat healthy on the bank. Good morning, everyone. It's Wednesday morning. It's going to be a hot one. Nothing happened last night. It's really strange. As soon as you get on the fish, they seem to move. So I've been out and about since 3 o'clock this morning, walking up and down, looking, not seen a thing. Someone turned up last night on the far bank. I haven't seen anything. So yeah, I've got the oil slick coming up out there. Off the pellet and the hemp. Yeah, it's just a weird one. They said the temperatures weren't going to be that cold last night, and it dropped down again. There's a bit of a chill in the air today, but they reckon it's going to be in the 20s. So I'm going to leave the rods out till about 11 o'clock for bite time. Then I'm going to nip to the shop, get some supplies for tonight. I'm probably only going to do one more night, unless it really kicks off. So yeah, almost a week. I could have stayed till Sunday. Feel a bit burnt out now. No, only joking. I could do another 2 weeks. Yeah, if it kicks off, or I have a few today, then I'll do another night. Like, we're looking at going home Thursday afternoon sometime. Go spend some time with the family. Yeah, it'd be good. Okay, catch you soon. Here we are. Fish number 4. Only £15.5. Lovely fully scaled again. Loads of fully scaleds in here. But it's nice. Happy days. Show you the other side. Come on. There you go. They don't have to be monsters, they all can. Absolutely beautiful. Really pleased with that. Let's get him back. Here we go. Fish number 5. £20 2. Sent from El pop-up over Royal Marine and pellets. Happy days. Absolute stunning again. Show you the other side. Try and keep them wet in this sun. There you go. Look at him. What another scaly banger. Absolutely buzzing now with this session. Brilliant. Everyone, it's Thursday morning. So what a great 24 hours we've had. Yesterday, after our little update, I had a £15.8 fully scaled mirror. Then 3 hours later, I had a £20 2 linear. Then at 1 AM this morning, I had a £31.8 linear. Yeah, all stunning fish. So the tactics I've used has been fishing over 18mm Royal Marine boilies with pellets mixed in, and fishing a Scent from Hell 15mm pop-up over the top. All my fish, all 6 fish have come to them tactics. I put a little sprinkling of hemp in there as well. Bait wise, I've probably used 15 kilo of Royal Marine. I've used 15 kilo minimum of pellet glugged in salmon oil and the Royal Marine glug, and about 5 kilo of hemp. I've just dashed that in on the top. Some people might say that's excessive, the amount of bait I've used, but I've caught where there's been like 11 other anglers on this week and they've all blanked, so whatever I've done has worked. I've moved swim twice, so yeah, I'm really pleased with the results. All on Ronnie rigs. Everyone knows about Ronnie rigs. Yeah, so nothing different to what anyone else would tie up. What else? That's about it really. I'm gonna have a slow pack up.
yes, it's been really good. It's been really good. I'm going to try and get out again in a couple of weeks. Do another vlog. That'll be just like a 48-hour thing. But I'm going to Cornwall soon for a week, so that's the first week of May. So I've got to try and squash a bit of family time in between going away to Cornwall. Thanks for all watching and liking the page. It's all new to me. I found out yesterday. I'd done a few video clips of fish and they was quite shaded. So yeah, I moved to the top of the bank, got the lighting a bit better, and that video clip come out amazing. So I'm still learning, but any feedback or comments would be lovely. Positive, negative, I'll take them all. This is just a bit of fun, but I'm not like a serious vlogger, but I'd like to give back something to people, you know. So I hope you enjoy the journey. There'll be ups and downs. We won't catch every time we go, but while we're catching, it's brilliant. So happy days. All right, thank you for watching, and take care, and like and subscribe. Cheers.